This project I'm about to explain talks about a classification problem resolved using logistic regression. Well, I'm going to start solving this problem using CRISP-DM. Firstly, let's start with the components of CRISP-DM framework. It involves business understanding, data preparation, data modeling, model evaluation, and then the final insight of it or model deployment. To start with business understanding, here we had a large company which employs 4,000 employees at a given point of time. Currently, the company is facing 15% attrition annually, which needs to be replaced with similar experienced talent from the market. The company is facing falling problems due to the employees' attrition. Project gets delayed, resulting in reputation loss. A sizable recruitment team has to be maintained to recruit new talents from the market. New employees need to be trained for work productivity in the project and given time to assimilate with the current company policies. The business objective is to understand the driving factors behind attrition, that is, the variables which are strong indicators of attrition, and to build a model to predict the same. The company can utilize this knowledge to better design and implement their retention policies. Data understanding and preparation. In total, 4,410 employee records with general information like employee survey records, manager data, in time, out time of employees were given to us. All these data were unique with no duplicate rows. It had three categorical variables, each of them having missing values, which were updated with their respective mode values. It had two numerical quantitative variables which had missing values, and we handled it by updating with their mean values. Numerical quantitative variables were bin for normalizing continuous features, and then dummy variables were created. A derived variable was created named time spent each day from the in time and out time of the employee. Computed average time of each employee, and then a binary category variable had been derived depending on the average time spent in office, like that is kind of 8 hours plus or less in a day. Then we move to ED analysis, wherein we plot the numerical data to corresponding numerical data to find a correlation between them, and then a frequency plot to understand the categorical variables. Then plotted a box plot to understand the weightage of each of these various variables affecting the attrition rate. Then we finally build the training data and the test data and started building model on the training data. Now coming to model building. Using the trained data, we build a logistic regression model of family binomial. We then run the step AIC model to provide us important variables based on AIC criteria. Post which we calculate the VIF of each variable and eliminated the multi-collinear variables having less significance value. Once we reach a stable VIF, say about around 2, then we eliminate the variables based on the p-values. Once we have the final model, we use the predict function to predict the values. The logistic regression the model gives as output as a probability. We need to set up a cutoff probability value to classify the data. We set suppose 50 or 30% as a cutoff and found accuracy varies from 87 to 84%. Then comes the model evaluation, and let's understand what is accuracy. Well, accuracy is a total correct prediction of y and n divided by the total possible values. Accuracy has two parts, named sensitivity and specificity, which are ratio of correctly predicted y to the number of total y, actual y, and the ratio of correctly predicted no to number of actual no's. Well, in general scenario, we would choose a balanced cutoff value to generalize the complexity of the model. We thus calculate the accuracy of a sequence of 10 to 80% cutoff and find the best cutoff which will give us a balanced accuracy. This is known as the hyperparameter of logistic regression. In our case, the balanced accuracy achieved was 76%. going further for logistic regression model evaluation, we calculate the model discriminatory powers using the Gini index, the KS statistics, or area under the ROC curve. Gini index is the ratio of cumulative correct prediction to total number of prediction. Well, the index having the binned cumulative data is named as the deciles. The benefit of binning making the model stable outputs more stable in cases of small changes in data. The benefit of a Gini index over accuracy is that if we sort the data, we will have the top 80 to 85 attrition people in the top 4 to 5 deciles. Lift is the ratio of gain using predicted model to random model, and it shows the factor by which the model outperforms the random model. KS statistics, the difference of cumulative percentage attrition and cumulative percentage non-attrition people, the difference between them. KS statistics value shows it consists of attrition people in the top and non-attrition people at the bottom of the table. Value above 40% is considered to be a good model. In this case, we achieved about 51%. ROC curve is the curve between cumulative percent attrition and cumulative percent non-attrition people, and the area under it gives the Gini, which if high shows the model is good and stable. Well, coming to model insight, to summarize, we understood that the driving variables of attrition, which were the job role, especially the research director, work-life balance department as human resource, years with current manager, total number of work experience, frequency of travel to do business, job satisfaction, and environment satisfaction. Well, as there were few proposed retention strategies from us to business, which were like for work-life balance, the HR and managers to strictly follow some work-life balance policies. For a year in under current manager, rotate the employee post completion of specific number of years. Frequent travelers due to business, reduce the business travel for specific employees. Job satisfaction, implement appropriate job roles and make sure employees understand their contribution to success to the organization. Environment satisfaction, bringing in policy changes to environment satisfaction. Well, with the given report and prediction, business can prepare itself to reduce the attrition rate to 5%, which would be the best compared in last couple of years.